Hey, what's going on? It's Sanitary 103 here. I'm going to go over 7 useful tips on how to eat healthy at a restaurant. So let's get it started. Now, I know what you're thinking. Going out to a restaurant could be a nightmare if you're on a diet, right? How is it possible to eat healthy? You go to the Olive Garden or Cheesecake Factory and you're on a diet. Are you screwed? Should you not go to the social event and stay home and be a recluse and be miserable at home eating chicken and broccoli because you want to stay on your diet? Although that's admirable, I don't recommend that. You have to go out and enjoy experiencing life with your friends and having a good time. Okay, number one, this is not ranked in level of importance. Skip the appetizer. You don't need it, especially if you're watching your calories. You're gonna get a decent, healthy meal, fairly healthy meal for your main course, so just skip the appetizer. Number two, if there is an option that at the restaurant that it says light menu or a healthy option menu, which some places have, you might want to look into that. But once again, those can be a little bit tricky as well if they don't list the calories, but you're definitely probably safer getting something on that side of the menu. Number three, you want to look for keywords such as breaded, deep fried. You want to avoid that. And also with the sauces, if you're at an Italian restaurant, stay away from the cream-based sauces such as Alfredo sauce. Those things are packed with a ton of calories. If you can get a marinara sauce, it's a little bit better and you're going to save a lot. Actually, it's a lot better and you're going to save a ton of calories. Number four, quattro. Split the meal between you and a friend if possible. Depending if the portion is a huge amount, then you might want to split it. That's going to save you obviously half the amount of calories. But if you get something that's fairly healthy, you probably don't want to split that because it's probably not enough food to keep you full. But if you're going to get, but if you're at a place that has big portions, such as the Cheesecake Factory, which is another story, if you split that in half, you're going to save yourself some calories. All right, number five, stick to the whole grain, whole wheat as opposed to the enriched white flour. Whole wheat is better for you because it's a slower digesting carbohydrate, and the slower that it's digested into your system, the longer it takes to break down, and the more that your body requires to break down food, it actually requires more energy. So that's what you want. You don't want white enriched flour products. Try to stay from the white breads and stuff like that. That stuff's gonna spike up your sugar quickly and you're gonna get a big crash at the end. Moving right along to number six, this is very important. The type of meal that you want to order. Like I said, you always want to get a good protein in your meal. You don't want to go out and just get a salad. I mean, I guess you could in terms of calories, but who wants to just eat? Who just wants to eat leaves? You know, who wants to be a rabbit? You're not gonna feel satisfied. So get a good protein in. Okay, that's one portion of the plate. Next, get a good green in. And the third portion is get a good whole grain. I always recommend this. So for instance, if you go to like the fish market or something, which actually is a pretty good place to go to if you're gonna go out to eat, get a mahi-mahi or a salmon, get some good healthy fats, omega-3s, and a nice amount of protein with not that much calories. And then it'll come with, let's say, a side of grilled vegetables and some brown rice. Or if you're at a steakhouse, it's even possible to get a nice 8-ounce cut of sirloin and a side of broccoli and maybe some potatoes. That's not a bad meal. In general, beef gets a bad reputation, but you're better off eating that and getting some good protein, which will keep you feeling fuller longer than getting a basket of fries with some fish and chips and stuff like that. Stuff's just garbage, okay? And the last, number seven, last but not least, I know this sucks, but if you can, skip the dessert. Don't need it, or at least split it. If you're eating a nice protein-based meal like I mentioned, and then you go and get a Mountain High mud pie at Red Robin, man, those are good, man. But if you get one of those, or you get a big chocolate mousse banana split, blah blah, you name it, it's so good, right? But if you want to minimize the damage, skip the dessert, ask for the bill, drink a lot of water, tip the waiter or waitress if they're good to you, okay? and then bolt out, and that's it, okay? And the other thing, when you're out with your friends, don't focus too much on the food. Have a good time. That's why you're out with your friends. And if you're having some engaging conversations with your friends and having a great time, you're probably not going to be focused so much on the food, hopefully. So that's another tip. So that about wraps it up. I did a quick video. I know I did a quick rundown, but I just didn't want to bore you guys and I want to get right to the point. So any questions or comments are always welcome. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.